Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Ender Magnolia. We are in, well, maybe the penultimate zone, biological research facility. We've made some good progress through here, but this place is pretty dangerous and pretty complicated. And there are still some places left to explore, a good number of places. And we might have access to the boss already, but I'm gonna look around a bit more first. However, there's actually one thing that I haven't done in a while. And we got some pretty interesting enemies to look at, potentially. Anything new that became available here? No. Let's see here. We do have 4,400 fragments, which we might end up spending a lot of. Okay, so this is actually just a different version. Yeah. Slightly upgraded version of the large experimental subject Type 2. Homunculus created through experimentation, the machine on its back is able to convert magic into an electrical current, making it useful for a variety of work, such as at construction sites. Yeah, or for electrocuting enemies, which is perfectly normal. Aquatic Scout Unit. Oh yeah, we haven't even looked at the enemies from House Frost, the Frost Ruins, and potentially before that, I don't know. A homunculus designed for aquatic patrol, it makes use of jet propulsion to steer itself into targets with great force. Avoid contact with its sharp head. You don't say. There are also those fish types. No, there are these fusion experiments. What were you fusing? Oh, they have skulls on them. Yikes. Didn't even get to look at those. Well, I mean, it's a homunculus skull specifically, I suppose, not literal human skulls, but where's the difference at this point? A profane creature birthed from an experiment. The exact purpose of the experiment and how it was carried out remain unclear, as most records pertaining to it have been destroyed. I wonder why. And this is the pathetic, rotting version of it. Ugh. A homunculus that was abandoned after the experiment it was part of ran into an unexpected complication. It lacks sentience, but will defend itself by expelling a strong acid when threatened. Wonderful. Oh, is it? Yeah, it's my favorite. The Frost Mechanical Guard. A homunculus designed for defense by House Frost. When it detects an intruder, it fires magic bullets in all directions, capable of tracking its target. Yeah. Terrible things. Transfigured Researcher. A support homunculus designed to the Sorcerer's Academy and Biological Research Facility. They are designed to attack without discretion in the event that a state of emergency is declared. Why would you even give researcher robots, essentially, any kind of offensive capabilities? Leave that to specified defensive units. You're inviting disaster. Fusion subject, avian type. Yeah, not quite as impressive as our friend Yolvin. A homunculus created by fusing a bird and a human. It's no longer able to process human food and instead absorbs the magic stored in plants through a rectal tube. Ew, why? It could be eating seeds and insects if it can't eat human food. Don't give it a rectal tube. Just don't. Literally the same thing, well, except the one with the pulsating swollen abdomen. Wonderful. A mishap during the fusion surgery caused an excessive buildup of magic, resulting in tumors sprouting all over its body. This is getting worse and worse, somehow. Aquatic Probe. Okay, finally something that doesn't look absolutely horrible. Actually, they're kind of beautiful. Especially when they use their attack. It's too bad that these attack animations don't actually show all the effects, because this is lacking these large energy blade / fin that extends when it does that. A homunculus created to gather resources underwater, modeled after horseshoe crabs. Oh. I was thinking more of like a... I keep forgetting, what is it called? A mola mola? Sunfish? Moonfish? I don't know. Model after horseshoe crabs. I mean, yeah, the shape of the body, sure. They're able to move swiftly in water. Okay, that's that. Any new characters? Oh yeah, of course. Lorna. House Frost's longest-serving homunculus, designed to resemble a doll-like figure. She served Abelia, Lord of House Frost herself, both as her personal guard as well as in matters pertaining to her private and public affairs. Ever since she lost Abelia, she has continued to protect the Frost estate alone in her grief. Yes. We read that before, but I read it again. We actually do have enough for unlocking this. I mean, Sure. Let's keep going chronologically, even though I would have been a bit more interested maybe in Lorna's design, but I mean, it's, even normal enemies have pretty cool looking designs. All the artwork is just really good. Continues to be really good. Okay. Well, will we ever have enough fragments to unlock all of this? There's no way. Not without excessive refighting of bosses, which we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, for now we will continue on this journey. We could just pop straight down here, although we never... Oh, frost purified organism replication experiment report suspended status discarded. Okay. Sorry for trying to attack you. I've had some unfortunate experiences with some of your brethren. Charm fragment. Nice. Room complete. That's what I like to see. Frost purified organism replication experiment report. Okay. Made me wonder if there was going to be some sort of boss or mini-boss or something like that over here. I guess he was just speaking in general terms. Well, obviously we're hoping to get, we're expecting to get whatever ability we need to deal with those kinds of growths. My theory is that it's going to be an upgrade, an upgrade for our friend Lars. That would be in line with, you know, many of the other abilities, of course, that we've gotten. Nice. Oh, that did not actually kill it. Thought I... Oh, well, I thought I one-shot one of those things. Yikes. Yikes. Jesus. That was not so great. I thought I one-shot one of those guys with a rocket jump. Maybe it depends on how far you travel or something? Like, deals more damage when you hit it after flying upward for longer? Would that even make sense? I don't know. Okay. Right, so in order to get that, we need to get the ability first, but there are two pathways over here. I kind of want to break that guy, though. Oh, well. Definitely want to take out the laser guys first, though, because those are a problem. Oh, wait, is that not a platform? No. Wait, I say I need to take out the laser guys because they're a problem, and then I don't want to talk about it. Talk about what? Exactly. Nothing actually happened. Let's just start a new, fresh episode. Oh, I cannot. Never mind. I totally can. Drop down through that. Don't know why I didn't count it first. Frost test subject to a tuner. What? Who? What? Oh, I don't know. Wait, let's stick with this direction first. Oh, wait, this is where we came from. I just saw those things in the background there. I think that's one of those tanks that she woke up in. And the floor is destroyed there. So it looks like some sort of elevator crashed and broke the floor. Lilia Frost, test subject records. That's right. I used to be here with Lilia before I woke up in the lower stratum. I remember having the homunculi for company. Things weren't so bad. And then, the transport capsule. I remember being placed inside, so I could be sent down to the subterranean testing site. I was the only one that made it out. Oh wait, so you were supposed to end up down there, just not exactly the way that you did. So maybe no, but if the thing crashed all the way up here, then how did you actually survive the fall? At the time, something was after Lilia, but it wasn't a homunculus. Lilia. Something was after her, but not a homunculus. Okay, well, we finally found the place, and does it actually line up perfectly? Please tell me it does. Wait, oh, it does not? Oh, come on. No, it does not. This is where we woke up. Well, well... wait. No, it's up here. Okay. I mean, it's close, but not quite. Oh well. Fair enough. Maybe the capsule bounced off of a couple of things along the way. It's a pretty long way down, after all. Okay, this is actually also a crashed elevator. What the heck happened here? Hello. Test subjects are requested. Move to the next room when the lights turn on. Okay. Lilia's diary. Will there be another experiment today? While the process has been trying, watching Lilac grow has become my secret joy. For a child, Lilac has been taking to the ways of the attuner remarkably quickly. Good. That's what you need to survive. Is this how a mother would feel raising a child? Or an older sister, perhaps? All I can say for certain is that Lilac brings a smile to my face like no one else can. I hope we can greet tomorrow together again. Oh. Oh? Okay. You can open this from the side. We're approaching this place. Still haven't been... Okay, well, actually, did I see that there was a growth there? Maybe I did. But there's at the very least still that path. Well, let's, Oh, that looks... Yeah, we're gonna be fighting, basically another homunculus like Nola. Yeah, that's clearly her. Or, you know, one from the same series. Am I ready? I guess I'm fully healed and everything, so sure. How bad could it be? Aggressor. Ow. Pretty bad. I know all your combos like the back of my own hand. Well, maybe not quite as well. Why did I teleport right into that? I don't know, I guess it worked out. So. There's that. Heal up. Oh god, why? Yeah, I thought she was gonna do something else, I guess. Okay, we got one ability unlocked. One ability, well, one art. Can I remember how to do things? Yes. Okay, that was 1100 damage. Not bad, not bad. A lot of breakage. I didn't turn around in time. Wow, why did I do that? Oh, it's fine. It's fine, I say. We broke her again. Just face-tanking my way through all of that. Not particularly elegant, but hey. Oh, and we tune you? Oh, and we're gonna get some sort of component to upgrade, to fully upgrade one of her abilities, right? A homunculus, it looks like me. Sure does. It didn't work? There's a rune on here I've never seen before. Mock battle count 1202. Result victory 780. Well done. 780. Is that you? Mock battle preparations complete. Rebooting. Lilac, put it to sleep. Well done. I hope I was service. Thank you very much. Was that the right thing to do? What the mind forgets, the body does not. I was born here, and spent most of my life in mock training. Homunculi created for the sole purpose of my training. Oh, they were specifically training against her. Okay. It is just as well that I have no recollection of such painful memories. But I will honor their existence through my own. Become part of me, and live on. There it is. Okay, that's unfortunately the one for her sword attack. I'm fairly certain. I'm sorry, I couldn't save you. Well, I mean, in a way you did, though, so... Okay. And that does connect here, but it is actually just the exit. Wow, that would have been rough if we had not fought this first, and if this really is a boss fight. I mean, although we can see a platform or something in there, so maybe it's not. maybe I'm just making that up entirely. Just making assumptions for no reason. Because if this was a boss fight, I suppose we would be fully healed afterwards. We usually are, so it wouldn't have been that bad. To, you know, just basically enter a second mini-boss fight right away. Well, anyway, I mean, I could drop down there just to do that, or I could make my way all the way back up here to check out this final place that we haven't checked out. I mean, I kind of want to. Oh, no, wait, there's also this. Right, 2 places, yeah. And I guess it makes sense to actually just head back up here. I suppose we might as well go ahead and enhance. Yeah. Unidentified amplifier. I mean, are we going to be fighting more of her former sparring partners and get more, or, you know, more similar models, I suppose, and get more of their parts? Because I really would like to upgrade Soul Harvester, obviously. It looks like we're going to be improving the Executor tuner art when we enhance this. Although it's hard to say by exactly how much. Well. Yeah, actually, I don't know. It just shows an improvement, but the bar is already that full, so I don't know about that. If that actually shows anything meaningful. Anyway, that's nice. I mean, yeah, we have a... should I be using her sword attack for the moment, because it's fully upgraded? Just to mix things up a little bit. Damage is supposed to be a bit better. Break damage is supposed to be a lot better, actually. Speed is better. Sure, that's... I mean, it's very fast. And it has a nice long combo. Would be pretty decent for aerial mobility as well. Oh god, well, that's fine. Just finally take a look over here. Oh, okay. It's a bit of a platforming challenge, I guess. Right. Sword dealing pretty solid damage as well, as you would expect. Oh, that's awkward. Can I get away from that? Yes. Yeah, I'll just do that. Okay. And all that for 600 scrap. Okay, sure. Ha, nice, nice. Oh no. Well, that's fine. Wait. I actually have to jump over. Fall, please. Thank you. Yeah. I actually have to jump over like this. Oh, those things, right. Okay. Actually, once you know... Oh, wow, those rats. And yes, you can break those generators as well. You're just gonna blow up? Wait, no? Interesting. Oh no, never mind. I guess that one was actually aware of me. We'll take that. Okay. Wait, hold on. That worked? Wow, okay. The double? Oh, come on. I think we actually one-shot one of those again. I guess maybe with a crit, but would it have dealt that much more damage? This one we've hit 3 or 4 times now? Okay, it's finally dead, Jesus. Yeah, that is closed. Actually, I see. That over there is a lever. Okay, that's interesting. Just do that. Alright. Oh, what the heck are you? Wait, aren't you like some of the earliest enemies in the game? Just pathetic, failed experiments, basically? Yeah, you're not supposed to be any kind of threat. Origin Gem Core. Okay, one of those things. That's just the same that we've found a couple of already, right? That's... yeah. In the Land of Origin specifically, where those originate. But they had one here. Okay, that's research material. Sorry, you guys. I'm gonna end your suffering, if you don't mind. Okay, and once again, this is one continuous room, so that's why that's not complete. This is not complete because there's an item and unlocked, unopened doors, rather. This one has to open from below, but... huh. Actually, I didn't specifically check the ceiling here for an opening, but I didn't... It looked perfectly flat. I did look at it. So maybe it's actually a tunnel from over here that we have to enter that room for. So... right, but this one... this whole room is not complete. Yeah. Right, I did want to investigate that some more. Well, let's head down here. No. It's okay. We'll just head back across. Okay. Super costly. Actually, I might just die here. Frickin' rats. So not worth. Oh god, why didn't I wait? I just assumed that maybe it was I had waited long enough that the laser was about to end, but then it totally didn't. So yeah, serves me just right. Impatience, foolishness. The other one. No, wait, we killed that one again. Okay. Now, is there an actual secret passage? There does not appear to be, actually. But there's gotta be something. And it's not... it's gotta be something hidden, because otherwise we would be seeing the item. So what could it possibly be, actually? In this room, yeah, obviously it won't clear until we hit all the switches and open those barriers that are in place. But this room, though? Am I dumb? I've been to all the exits. I've also even been to the room below, just headed back out. There are no barriers, there's nothing, no items, no places where there's really any room for anything hidden. That's super strange. Unless it's in this slightly thicker wall here? Could that be? Is it even thicker? It looks thicker on the wall, on the map, but it isn't really. Oh, okay. That's tricky. I can, you know, respect that. Charmed fragment. And that does complete the room. Wow, okay, that was well hidden. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Well, and with that being said, you know what? YOLO. I know I'm not fully healed, but I'm just gonna head down here and see what's what. Oh, it's not a boss at all. It's not a boss at all. Is there even gonna be a boss in this zone? I mean, I don't know that we know of any anyone or anything in particular by name that we expected to find here. We know Lilia isn't here. We know where she is. We know, I mean, we've heard of this Cain Milius, who I thought I was gonna, you know, he used to be the head of the factory, so I expected to encounter him there, but we didn't. I don't know that we have any reason to assume that he has any kind of connection to this place, to the research facility, so I don't know. But of course you can easily imagine some sort of failed experiment, you know, some sort of terribly mutated monster that... Oh hey, I didn't know you guys could swim. Yeah, anyway. Oh. I wonder if these swimming guys count as their own new species. In fact, I'm pretty sure they do, because they actually have a little oxygen tanks or whatever on their back. Some sort of tank. They look a little bit different from the other versions. Okay. Room is actually complete, and that's how we get here and open this up. And open this up, and that's how we get into that room. Okay, that's gotta be the boss room then, right? Because, yeah, we're gonna exit from there via this breaking through that growth. So, in other words, I absolutely should have opened that, and I should have checked that out first. If I had been really thinking about what was going to happen. So, of course, by entering through here, I knew that I was going to open all of that. Okay. Obviously, we're going back without resting for the time being, because... already dealt with a good number of enemies in there. That other room. Oof. This room is also not considered complete. Maybe just because I haven't been all the way over here. Okay, it is complete now. And we can open this shortcut, even though we're never gonna have to go through there again. It was just an alternate way, I suppose, to get to that... what was it called? That non-Nola assailant? No, something like that. Attacker? This looks very sickly colored. Oh, hey, hey, big guy. Yeah, I thought you might do that. I was far enough away, though. Okay. Well, breaking these guys isn't really gonna do anything, because of course they can't fall while they're underwater, but I mean, might as well do it though. Oh, okay, we can definitely get you safely from here. Oh, wait. Okay, that has to be entered. Access from the other side. Yeah, I'm definitely missing the site's extended reach. It's not that much more reach, but it's definitely noticeable. There we go. Oh, right. It's not solid at all. Ow, okay. Swim into that just a little bit too soon, and yes, it hurts a lot. It turns out. And we did all of this to get whatever this is. A relic. Okay, we hadn't actually found a relic in a while, so that's what I expected. Crystallized fusion. Reduces damage taken from enemies by a percentage depending on the number of filled SP gauges. The number. Okay. So, yeah. You really definitely want your second SP gauge unlocked in order to make... Yeah, 1 gauge 10%, 2 gauges 15. Okay, so even at 1, it gives you a decent... bonus, I suppose. That being said, of course, being incentivized to not use your SP, that's not great. An inert core that has fused with a chunk of magicite, causing an uncanny reaction. The result of a fusion-related accident at the biological research facility. It pulsates constantly and reacts to magic. Well, I mean, that's nice and all, but yeah, I don't know that that's a very good thing to incentivize. I'm already terrible about actually making use of my SP in time. I mean, I do use them, but there's definitely a lot of time that I spent just with, you know, 1 or 2 bars filled where I could use them, especially against normal enemies, of course, but even in boss fights. The age-old question, of course. Okay, it's 4 points. I mean, right. I'm not really gonna change anything about my exploration equipment, but since we are almost certainly going to fight some sort of boss here, obviously we're gonna be switching to this one. And now we have 6 usable slots, actually. So, do we just go for this? For some amount of health recovery. It's not amazing. And did I ever look at how this upgrades, actually? Now that I think about it. Does it also just reduce its cost? Like Declan's ring does? Reducing it down to 5, I mean, wouldn't make a difference here. I think I'm gonna equip that. Just some passive health recovery throughout the boss fight? Sure. We do have 20% extra Eternal Art damage, which is actually pretty huge. We got... Oh, we might be fighting underwater here? There has been water, so... Could be. For now, I'm just gonna go with Chain Belt, I suppose. Although, yeah, in this set... You know what? I'm gonna take off that and actually put on the upgraded Sanguinary Raven for extra aerial damage. Just so we got both of that covered, you know. I'm gonna deal 15% extra damage no matter what, unless it happens to be an underwater fight. In which case, well, if we don't defeat it at once, we're gonna switch to this, of course. Yeah, I don't know that I know how this upgrades. Would it actually upgrade it to 1% of damage inflicted? That would actually be quite good. Anyway, we have our Origin Core, Origin Gem Core. Yeah, and that's basically used to upgrade most of my companions' first slot attack. Let's definitely go with the Seeker here, because out of all of these, that's the one that I'm the likeliest to use, at least potentially. You know, in theory, I would use this one if I didn't have other things to use instead. That being said, yeah, actually, wait. Am I going to use this? Or go back to equipping this stunning thing for the extra... Well, for the stun effect itself and the synergy. I've been doing that for boss fights, and yeah. I guess I will actually do that. It's unfortunate that we didn't upgrade that thing instead, but, well, don't have the material for it, so there's that. Well, before we head into that suspected boss fight, let's head over here. Real quick. Hello? Oh, you're not special. Oh, and we just unlocked 20 new magic vials. And their cost starts at 8,620. Okay, how would you ever possibly use that many? We have 29 already. 24 bought apparently in, like, I guess 5 we started with or something. So we can go at least up to 49. I guess maybe there's one more to find for a total of 50. That seems incredibly overkill. Hello there. Minus 65 heal potency, but plus 15 health, attack, and defense? Ooh. I mean, yeah, I think I have to do that. I kinda have to. Anything else that I should spend my money on? I have so much money, by the way. It's a bit absurd. Highest grade parts, yeah, okay. Wow, 9 of those? Do we really? Wait, we can't possibly use that many. I know... I think I can remember 2 abilities that need that to upgrade. There's no way we can use all 9 of these. I just don't see how that's possible. The question is any of that actually necessary. I'm gonna double check. I'm also gonna double check here. This takes 3,500 and it reduces the slots to 5. Yeah, okay, I mean... We just learned that basically, given unlimited money, slots aren't a problem. It's much more the limitation of only 10 things in total that we can equip. Is there anything else? I mean, this one is actually disappointing because it also only reduces the slots and does not increase the effectiveness at all. Autonomous abilities, sure. I mean, yeah, depending on the boss. Lorna, especially with this equipped, could be incredibly powerful. She's already hitting pretty hard. Right, status effects. Ability cooldowns, not really that big of a problem. Like those two. Break damage... Oh, wait. I mean, I guess since we have a ton of slots now, even if this is not particularly efficient, it is a way to give ourselves more break damage. It's only 5%. But the fact that it costs 3 more isn't a problem since we have so many slots. So yeah, actually, we're gonna be upgrading that, I suppose. So it costs only 4, actually. We should be able to equip that, I think, right? Well, no, actually, we can't because I just equipped the ring. And decided not to upgrade that because it didn't seem really worth it. Well, let's swap out with this. Let's see. What did I want to see? Equip relics. Yeah, we're on the slot right. Right now we don't have any capacity. But if we had 2 more, which I could buy with my absurd amounts of money, right? Yes, easily. I could just upgrade from this thing to that spoiled food, which seems like, I mean, sure, I could do that. I guess I will do that. Right, enhanced abilities. With those... No, highest grade, wait, was it highest grade parts? We can use one of those here to unlock that ability. Oh, wait. Highest grade parts for Eviscerate. Hold on. Hold on a second. Am I just tricking myself into thinking? No, it is that. Okay. I mean, we're buying one of those for Yolvan, obviously, and then we're gonna buy 2 of these for increasingly absurd prices. Enhance to the highest level. Hold on. I mean, once again, it shows some increase to the attuner art. I don't really know if that means anything. Fully upgraded Eviscerate, though. Heck yeah. Very good. Obviously that stays equipped, just as it is, as it should be, as it's always been. Equip relics. For this set specifically, we want to unequip this and equip this instead. Right? Increase break damage dealt to enemies. Increase break damage dealt to enemies. Yeah, same effect, just better. All slots used. Perfect efficiency. Okay, great. I don't think there's anything I'm missing, although that's probably not correct. But let's just see what even awaits us here. If any of this was even remotely necessary. Do we... I guess we just climb up here. By climb, I mean fly. Into the unknown. Oh, wait. That's just Gilroy. No, wait. This is not the final zone, though. Or is this considered... Is this actually part of the upper stratum? No. We're still meant to reach the upper stratum. That's still our goal. So I guess that's just a similar model again, but not actually Gilroy? No, it's... Is it Gilroy? I can't tell. I was forced to return to the upper stratum, but I did not expect you would be able to pursue me all the way here. Wait, this is the upper stratum? Oh, okay. I really didn't think this was going to be the final boss. But we got so many more things to explore. There's got to be some more. Look at you. How long do you think you can continue to exist in a body so corrupted by the blight? Ignorant fools. My lord entrusted the homunculi to me. Sustaining the barrier that keeps this nation safe is a responsibility that takes a heavy toll, even on a homunculus such as myself. Unless the blighted body is regularly replaced, the consciousness will be forever lost. If you intend to maintain the barrier over the land of fumes, something has to change. A frost with the blood of the priestesses would possess the power to bear the burden. Abelia believed this as well. When the rain of death fell upon this land, it claimed many a victim, the bulk of whom were of House Milius. Lord Cain Milius was among those we lost. Okay, so he's dead. I mean, at this point I figured as much, or else we would have probably run into him. I was there at the end, when he took his final breath. Lord Milius feared you, who walked in the rain of death unfettered. He feared a world where the barrier would dissipate, leaving a blighted land where only the frosts would live on. And that is why I shall see to the eradication of the attuners by my own hands. Wait, that doesn't make any sense. No, to the eradication of all of House Frost. That isn't what I want. I mean, yeah, obviously it's not what you want. For us to be the only survivors. If we don't do something, the barrier will... Lilac, he's beyond reasoning. We must do what needs to be done. That's right. This is only fitting. Okay, well, we knew that, of course. Armed form. What? He wasn't armed before? Not armed enough? Ow. Also, I don't have the correct counter equipped, I guess. I mean, I have some sort of counter equipped. Of course, I also don't know how to counter his attacks in this form, and I just completely got destroyed. I mean, I guess that gives me a chance to switch to the fire counter instead. Do I want that? I guess. I mean, either that or the one that does more break damage, I suppose. Definitely not the range. Well, I mean, I guess it could come in handy as well, but... equipment... Oh, wait. No, that's not at all what I was looking at. I could just go for straight-up stats, because I don't know that parrying really is the way to go. Although, it is what I used to destroy him on our first encounter, which was obviously far less dangerous. And his attacks were completely different, so yeah. It's not like that experience really helps me a lot. But we'll see. I should probably actually be focusing much less on trying to counter and just focus on dodging. Okay, wasn't hit by any of that, that's good. Okay. Nope. Okay, he turned around. So did I. Holy mice stunned. You know what? Sure. What? Oh no. You didn't just avoid all damage because you were face transitioning? That's not fair. Ooh. You jerk. Yeah, okay, turn around. Okay. I'm gonna top off here. He's dying way too quickly here. There's no way we actually won. There's gotta be another phase. Although we just cut his arm off, so we literally disarmed him. No, he's no longer in his armed form. No, after all this. Like you, I am a homunculus of House Milius. It is a bond that runs deep. Why then did you betray that bond? I was loyal to our house, was I not? You fool. It was you that betrayed us. You were tasked with infiltrating House Frost as an agent of Milius, but instead, you let your emotions get the better of you. I mean, she did kill the Lord of House Frost, or the Lady of House Frost. So there's that. And so what came of your folly, you would rather not remember, would you? Trust no one. Those were the final words of our Lord. And that is why I do not care for your words, nor those of this presumptuous whelp. If you wish to end House Milius, end it all. Make your way to the Empyrean Parasol in the upper stratum. You shall have to summon every ounce of strength you can muster to destroy this core, for I shall not be deterred as the protector of this nation. What? Oh, and he runs away again? How lame. But I guess we actually did defeat him here. The first attempt ended so quickly that I guess I didn't really get much of a chance to see how much damage I would be dealing to him. I was, I barely even attacked him. So I thought this was going to be a whole thing. And when I damaged him so quickly on the first, proper attempt, I guess, I thought for sure that could not be it. Well, apparently it's still not the final encounter. It's obviously going to follow the rule of threes. We're going to have to face him one final time for real. Well, okay. Gilroy! Gilroy Jenkins. Are you okay? It appears these blood-stained hands have much to atone for. Nola. Let us be on our way. To the upper stratum. Okay, so this is not officially the upper stratum. Even though it sounded like that's what Gilroy said, but I guess not. Right, also, yeah, defeating him did not give us the upgrade that we need. But obviously that's what we're going to be getting right here. A homunculi restoration device, like the one Gilroy had. It appears it is meant to aid in the exploration of the lower stratum depths. A new variety of high-output arcane amplifier. I believe I may be able to equip this. Gilroy must be stopped. It is a desire at all Milius homunculi share. Unless we stop him, the factory will continue to mass-produce homunculi, and the cycle will never end. Well, actually, we pretty much shut down the factory, didn't we? Allow me to help pave the way for us. Sure, let's do it. Be my guest. Awkward silence. You okay? Oh, hello? Apparently so. Lars's swift flight. Nice. Enhance Lars. Off the wall achievement. Yeah, and that makes perfect sense too, because yeah, of course. I theorized before that it might work exactly like the Hollow Knight ability, where you cling to a wall and then shoot yourself straight horizontally. And yeah, of course, that would have to involve Lars, because he's what we used to cling to the wall in the first place. While clinging to a wall, hold RT and release. RT, wait. What is RT? Oh, that's dash. Okay. A continuous dash through the air across from the wall one is clung to. New paths may be opened by dashing through breakable walls. Dashing into enemies using this ability will cause damage and destroy their parts, unsurprisingly. Hold RT while clung to a wall to make Lars enter a charged state. Releasing it will cause Lars to dash continuously through the air across from the wall. Yes. Thanks for repeating the same thing again. Yes, I get it. Okay, so I can't remember what pressing... This is the dash button, right? RT. What that used to do... I mean, I guess you can still dash off the wall by pressing away from the wall and dashing. Maybe just pressing the dash button by itself wouldn't have done anything previously. And that just keeps going. Wow. Does it, in fact... Yep. It actually goes all the way across and in here? Wait. Oh. But we had been here... No, we hadn't been here before. Never mind. Of course not. We just flew through this little room here that we hadn't entered previously. Oh. Oh, wait, maybe sometimes when it seemed like I mysteriously one-shot these guys with my rocket jump, maybe I didn't one-shot them. It's just that they chose to blow up, because sometimes they just do that, even after not really taking a ton of damage. Okay. Anyway, here you're making me use this just a little bit more. Does that line up? I think it might, looking at the map there. Yeah. Oh, also, right, I was actually still using the sword. Although, did I even... I feel like I barely used that against Gilroy. I mostly relied on my other attacks. Or maybe not, actually. I might have, in fact, used that quite a bit. I mean, either way, obviously against a boss, it's perfectly fine. It's better DPS probably than the Scythe right now, until that's fully upgraded. So yeah, that was actually probably the right choice, even if I didn't make it consciously. Gilroy examination record. Subject Gilroy. Regular replacement of parts and equipment has succeeded in temporarily delaying the effects of blight corruption. A link to the magic of origin necessary for maintenance of the barrier puts a strain on the subject and affects blight advancement. Note, core in inert, untunable state. Astoundingly, subject maintains consciousness, but condition is designated critical. Okay. Unfortunately for us, he's not just going to stop functioning, though. Wait, do we actually... In order to open this, we actually have to charge from all the way over here. That's kind of funny. And in order to open this, we're gonna have to charge from here, I guess? From this particular wall? Seems like it. Huh. And we still don't know how to open this. In fact, how will we open that? We need to find the teleporter on the other side. Well, I mean, okay, there is this. Obviously, we can now fly across this. We can open this. Yeah, we can open literally everything that we didn't have the means to open before. All of the incomplete rooms at this point require this horizontal dash that we just got. Well, except for this here. However, there's yeah, that grove we can open. And as for this place here, where it's just, you know, this artificially extended super long swim through poison water that actually deals a ton of damage. My theory is that whatever the mysterious priestess is finally going to do for us, or, you know, teach us in terms of curing the blight to help Lilia, is also going to make us resistant to the blight. That would make sense to me. And that's what allows us to swim through there without just dying horribly. Right. But in general, there's also a lot more to explore. Actually, maybe we need to explore more of the land of origin in order to even, you know, allow that priestess to research the blight of this land more. Maybe that's exactly what she needs to complete that. Anyway, well, we just defeated another boss, which, with much less difficulty than I would have expected, especially considering how the first encounter with Gilroy went. That was, on paper, should have been a lot easier, I guess. A lot more basic, I suppose. But I'm certainly not going to complain. And obviously it wasn't the final encounter against him, so we're gonna meet his fully powered up form. Rearmed form, maybe, eventually. For now, though, I am going to just quickly swap back to the exploration equipment, because we're going to be doing a bunch of, well, miscellaneous cleanup, I suppose, first, now that we have this ability. We're going to collect a bunch of items, complete a bunch of rooms, and then we'll see, I suppose, if we can't immediately continue the priestess's questline when we return to where she last was, assuming she's still there, then I guess our next best bet is to return to the land of origin, where there are still some significant parts of the map unexplored. Right. Anything else? Yes, actually. I mean, do I even still need this? Honestly? For movement purposes? Maybe not. So why don't we actually go back to good old Seeker for a while and see how that works for us. Although, I mean, do we even need that? Really? We have, well, we can kill things very, very quickly ourselves in most cases. But it's still going to be useful sometimes, I guess, to just have, you know, this extra range damage happening to deal with some more annoying or awkward to reach enemies. Yeah, sure, let's just go back. It's fully powered up now with 3 or even 4 projectiles? No, I guess it's 3. Yeah, sure, let's be using that. Everything else is fine. I mean, I guess I can continue using the sword until I max out the Soul Harvester, at which point obviously that's going to be my weapon of choice for the end game. Yeah. Okay, equipment is fine. I'm okay with the Pyroflective Carapace, I guess. Or am I? No, actually I lied. I'm gonna go back to the reflective one. It's just more versatile, I suppose, to hit even more distant enemies. Yes, we're on the exploration set here, and okay, awesome. Memories. Didn't get any memories, but we do have this boss to refight. I mean, I was able to do that pretty easily, I guess, and it should probably be the one that awards the most fragments, because I can only assume that you get more for higher level bosses, later game bosses. So we'll see if that was... I'm gonna try refighting him a couple more times off camera, of course, to try and farm some fragments, I suppose, so we can finally unlock a bit more. And we'll see if that... or I'll see if that first victory was basically just a fluke, or if he really isn't that bad. We will see. For the time being, though, I thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.